Hi everyone, I have an errand to run. My husband is a diabetic and has macular degeneration in his eyes, so he gets injections in his eyes twice a month, or one injection in each eye, but we can't do the same one in the same month. So anyway, that's what I'm getting ready to do. So get ready with me. I'm going to use my cream makeup from PiperBlue. Now I'm going to start kind of out of order how I usually do because I want to share this really cool brush with you. Look at this. I am intrigued. I just got it, so I don't know if it's going to work, but this is a contour brush for your nose. So if this flubs, it'll flub, like when I'm with you because I've not tried it before, but just look at that. So what I'm going to do, this is PiperBlue Cream Makeup. I'm going to go into my contour and just tap. And then the way it shows is you do this. Well, that's interesting. I kind of like that. Let's try that again. Let's see. I usually go a little heavier with my nose contour. I think this is doing a pretty good job. There you go. And for those of you who want to contour your nose and just have a little bit of an issue with it, this might be your brush. This just might be your brush. So anyway, I have a link, and I'll tell you how to get it in a minute. Okay, we're going to start, and I lost my buff brush. Oh, here it is in my lap. There we go. So now we're going to place it. PiperBlue is a one compact makeup system, and you get 5 shades to start. The really part that I love is you get the bronzer too. That's not an add-on. That is, you get it in your palette. So I have a concealer, my main shade, my contour shade, my lip and cheek, or blush and lipstick, and then you get the bronzer as well. So let's get started. This is a little brush that I love. It is called a buff, no, not the buff. What is this? Smudge brush. That's what it is. This is a smudge brush. But what it does is it makes it easier, and you would know she cut me bangs when I got my new haircut. What it does is it makes it easier for this cream makeup to apply and to spread. So we got, why do we put it up against my hairline? Because I have a high forehead. So it puts a shadow up there to where it really camouflages that higher hairline that I have, and therefore it gives my face more of a balance, and that's what we're looking for. So again, we're just going to tap into the contour. We're going to sculpt these cheeks. Let's start right about the corner of the eye and go up towards the ear. There we go. On each side, we're lifting and giving our face just a little bit more depth and definition. There we go. Now we're going to come over here and catch this jowl right there. Stay right along the jawline, but don't come up on to the face. You just want to go right along the jawline. And what we're doing is we're defining the chin more, and we're making it so you don't notice the jowl as much. Just that simple. Now, what else can you do with contour? Contour, you can come and you can brush them in on your eyebrows. You can use contour as eyeshadow. So it has many, many uses. Thank you for the hearts. I appreciate that. Okay, now we're going to move on to the concealer shade. I like to do the concealer next. Now, what do we do with concealer? Concealer is going to go on the part of your face that the light hits. It's going to capture the light. Now, normally I would go a little bit lighter with my concealer shade, but this one works just fine. So we went down the center of the nose. Let's catch the Cupid's bow and the center of the chin. Now, we're also going to catch the inner corner and the outer corner of the eye, because we want to, I have crepe skin, ladies. I'm 69. Let's face it. I've got crepe skin under there, so the more makeup I put under it, the more it is going to show. So we're just going to go inner corner, and we're going to go outer corner. There we go. Now, we're finished with our concealer. Now we're going to move on to the main shade, and that's the shade that is closest to your natural skin tone. So we're going to get some of that, and we're going to go into the bearded area. See how well that just blends in with my skin? You can't tell a difference. And that's what we want, a more natural look, or at least I do. There we go, over here on this cheek as well. PiperBlue is totally organic too. That's another thing. It's good for your face. If you are picky and you're on a health journey and you're trying to put good things in your body, you should put good things on your body. PiperBlue is what you're looking for. Non-toxic, full of antioxidants, and again, it's going to moisturize your face because it's a cream while you're wearing it. So we are just going to finish just tapping a little bit of our main shade, and there you go. That's it. That's all we're going to do for placement. We'll come back after we blend, and we will do some lip and cheek, some lipstick, and a cheek color, a blush color. But we're going to use the same product. That's the cool part. Literally, this is your makeup bag. Okay, so let's move on, and we're going to, I like to start at the jawline, simply because if I don't, I forget, and then I catch my profile in the car window, and it's like, holy moly, you didn't blend your contour. So you just want to circle blend, but always remember to drag it down your neck. There we go. Okay, now we're just going to blend the lighter shades, which is the main shade and the contour. We're not blending them together. We're just tapping them and spreading them where they need to go. There we go. There we go. And the premise of this cream makeup is it becomes a part of your face. It doesn't sit on your face. It moves with your face. Now, how beautiful is that? Okay, we're just going to tap on either side of the nose to get the contour. And that little bit of concealer blended. Now, you don't want to blend too much. You can, and that's a rookie mistake. When you first start with cream makeup, is you want to blend, 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 because that's what we're used to doing. Blend, 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 blend. But you want to leave each shade where you placed it. So we're just going to tap to give that a blend. Then we're going to come up here and we're going to catch that main shade. We've already done a little bit to the concealer that was between my eyebrows. Now we're going to come up into the concealer that I put up here, and all it's doing is creating a shadow to make this look just a little bit to put the shadow to make it look just a little bit more presentable, or just a little bit more symmetric on my face than it did before. So we're kind of doing a smoke and mirror type thing, just a little bit. So let's just blend this. There we go. There we go. Now, we've got that done. We're all blended. No, we're not. We've got our contour left. Good thing you look. Wouldn't that be something if you were at the grocery store and you go to get in your car and look what you've got. Holy moly. So let's just grab it and tap it up. We're just going to tap it up into the temple. There we go. Now, all of our makeup is on except our blush and our lipstick. So I like to use my finger, so I'm going to just put a little on, and there we go. Now, I am a big fan of purples. I really am. But PiperBlue's got you no matter what you want to wear, because this is some of their other shades, which I love, but this is my favorite right here. I love the mauve colors. To me, it goes with everything. Okay. There we go. All right. Now, we're going to move to the cheeks. There's, come over here. And this is actually going to be my blush shade. Now, you go right on just above the cheekbone. and up into the temple. And we'll come back and blend that in just a second. But see how everything I used is right here. Everything. I think I stuck my finger in the contour. There we go. There we go. So now we're going to come back and we're just going to tap and blend this out right with the contour. And there you go. That is the finished product. Now another thing you can do, I like to use this as eyeshadow. So I'm just going to put a little bit on my finger and come here and just go right, there we go, right on the lid. Look how simple that is. And again, truly, this is your entire makeup bag. Now, what can be used as eyeshadow? Your lipstick, your bronzer, and or your contour. It strictly depends on what shade you're looking for. I usually use my lip shade because it normally does well with all of it. It's just an all-around good thing. So I'm going to come over here and just be sure I have this pressed in well on my eyelids. So now my eyes, my cheeks, and my lips are good. They're all the same shade. Does it have to be the same shade? Of course not. You can mix it up if you want to. I like the simpleness of being able to do this with this one palette makeup. There we go. All right, perfect. Well, it's not perfect, but it's good. It's good enough. Let's put it that way. Now, I might want to tweak this one depending upon how picky you are about your eyeshadow. I'm very picky, so I kind of like a little bit darker in the corner, the outer corners. So I'm just going to add a little bit more right there and just tap it with my finger. The warmth of your finger works wonders with cream makeup when you're actually looking to do a blend. There you go. All right, what happens, say you want to look a little bit more with that sun-kissed look? No problem. Grab your bronzer, a little tap into it, and then just go from above the eyebrow right to where your blush is. Just a little bit, just with that sun-kissed look, even though you haven't been outside all day. You haven't left the indoors, which would be me. It is so hot in southeast Louisiana right now that I have no desire to go outside until it gets a little bit cooler. I always like to do the tip of my nose, catch the chin, and then, of course, I like to catch the jawline too. And remember to drag it down. There you go. So there you have it. Everything I used was in this one palette. This is PiperBlue, is the name of the company. And again, this is a one compact makeup system. I appreciate you joining me today. I'm getting ready with me. This was fun. If you're interested in PiperBlue, you need a color match because these shades are custom color matched to me. Yours would probably be different. The lip and cheek is your choice. But the bronzer, the contour, and the concealer, and the main shade, I would need to help you with because it is kind of overwhelming. But the placement is easy. And if you buy from me, you get me. I'm going to hold your hand through the whole thing. And we are going to learn to make this, to do this makeup together. I do one-on-one classes to where I can actually, we put our makeup on together. So again, that's the beauty of it. So if you're interested in PiperBlue, drop match in the comments and I will send you a link for us to get started to get you with this beautiful one compact makeup. Thank you for joining me. You be the reason someone smiles today. And if you want the brush, comment brush. I have a link for that too. But you be the reason someone smiles today, and I'll see you again next time. Bye, everybody. Okay, I'm gonna screenshot this like somebody told me to. Let's see if I can pull this off. There we go. I've got it. Thank you so much, and I'll see you again next time. Bye, everyone.